you should expect a very civilized evening of erudite conversations that all of a sudden turns on a dime and just becomes f***ing cray. Like just totally banana pants, insanity, absurd, completely unhinged.
God of Carnage is a play where two sets of parents have had a bit of a conflict because there's been a problem with their children. One child has hurt another child.
One of the kids hits the other kid with a stick and breaks two of his teeth.
And so, my wife and I have invited this other couple over to kind of just talk it out and hope that we can find some sort of civil agreement moving forward so that our kids can get along and be civil to each other moving forward. It doesn't necessarily go that way.
The title God of Carnage, interestingly enough, to me, first I have to think about the fact that it's a French translation, so it's God of Carnage in French. And then you think about, well, what do the French think of Carnage? And it seems as though it would be a bad thing, but keeping in mind it comes from French, it might actually be an enjoyable experience. So that's what the title it means to me. A hodgepodge of a mess that is quite delicious.
If I could describe the show in one word, I would say unhinged.
Playful. And then in parentheses, with teeth.
When people see God of Carnage, I think everyone, whether they have a child or not, is going to really relate to the idea of wanting to protect that person that they love. Because it's a play about parents trying to do the best for their children.
Yeah, it's that whole thing of like sticking up for your kid. It's a lot of like helicopter parenting. It's a lot of things like where, you know, you're at a playground and you see your kid, you know, someone cuts in front of them in the line for like a slide, you know, and then like you get involved and you go to like the little kid, you're like, my daughter was there before you, okay? And like that parent comes over and is like, why are you talking to my kid? You're like, why are you talking to me?
My hope for what audiences take away is that I think it would be easy to look at these people and go, I would never be that way, or I'm much better than that. But I hope audiences take away that actually we're all these people. We're all those children and we're all those adults.
Like, I think that would be sort of awesome if people were like, oh, those people are crazy. Those people are me.